about the social media strategy. Why we need to have a social media strategy? It helps to expand your marketing efforts. It will be helping you to create your brand awareness, or is one of the most powerful drivers for the word of mouth. And also, you can use social media to attract the buyers because your buyers are always on the social media. It's just that you have to create your brand in those minds so that they can continue to see. But social media cannot be used immediately for selling immediate things. It takes time. People on the social media are not there to buy things. They are there for information. They are there for entertainment. They are there for making connections. They are not there to buy anything. For buying, they have to go to the website or the now. Even though nowadays Facebook or other social media platforms are creating on e-commerce things so that they can integrate the users into their platform itself to continue let them buy become a buyer. So that is why also you need to be there on social media so that you can use leverage your presence and their presence on the platform to be able to sell your products and services. So to understand in the social media strategy is normally working on few key performance indicators. You may want to try to reach, engage, return on investment, and retention and loyalty. So these are the four KPIs where the social media strategies are targeting to. So let's talk about them in one by one.
So let's see reach. So when we say reach, what are the KPIs of reach? So first, we count the follower numbers of follower on our page, and another thing we look into is our the impression rate, and also the mention, and then another last one is the share of voice. So we look into all these four key factors to measure the reach for our each campaign.
So your content marketing may need to have a KPI to increase the number of followers, number of impressions, number of mentions, number of share of the voice shares. So basically, you want to create some content which will increase your followers. So why somebody will follow you if you are providing them their informational content that they are looking for. Impressions will increase only if you follow the Facebook guidelines and you have less text, more pictures, more videos that are going to get more impressions, and especially if you are targeting your audience carefully because Facebook has a very wide demographics. If you are targeting your campaign towards something which are not interested in your demographics, you may not get enough impressions. So that is very important. The more followers you have, the more impressions you will get. More shares you get, more impressions you will get. So that is what are the KPIs for reaching the awareness.
So another one we look into is engagement. So what kinds of engagement we looking into it? So again, we look at the likes, numbers of likes. So is it is an indication that your viewers appreciate your content. So many likes means your content has an engagement with your viewers. Another one is we look into the comments. Then a lot of comments mean you can see there is a direct engagement with your content and your target audience. And another one we count is share. So share is a demonstration that your audience cares enough about your content to let others know about it. So if your content is interesting one, and then your viewer going to share with their friends and their connection. Another one is rating and review. It's a demonstration of strong engagement and option. So you can see the rating 4 star, 5 star, and then you can see the reviews. Then your page is a good business page. You can see that, and you can see the engagement. Another one is inbound website links. It is an indication that your content is interesting enough to click through to your site. So on the Facebook page also you can put your the right website link so you can count on that engagement.
Yeah, basically all the campaigns need to have some kind of KPIs. Do you want to increase the likes? Do you want to increase the comments? Because people who may like only the content on a general basis, but The more highly engagement is, the direct engagement means comments. The people who want to do comments, who want to share your opinions. So these might be your potential customers. Sharing is also another way to say that the peoples are caring about your content and they want that content to be shared among their own other connections, their friends, and they want the others to know about it. So if you have higher number of this, means you are having a successful content strategy. Reading and reviews is also a very important aspect, and always need to try to create links to your inbound website on all the content, so that if people like the context, they may want to click and want to know more about your company, more about a particular website. So the idea is to generate as much as visitors to your website or to your content as we can, so that you can contain the leads. Then what is the meaning of return on investment? Because some of these campaigns you can run, and anyways, all to create a content you may have to pay fee, you may have to get hire the agencies. So the contents may come at a price. So what is the return on your investment? So what is the return on your direct sales, your lead conversions, your support cost per consumer, lifetime value? So direct sales means how much sales you are able to generate from your campaigns, whatever you are able to generate from your particular content, lead conversions. Sometimes companies use social media to support their customer, to provide them the services or provide them the questions and answers. But to do that, they have to hire the peoples. What is the support cost per customer? How much customers are engaging through these social media, and what is their lifetime value? Lifetime value is normally calculated by the potential benefits from that particular customer throughout their life, throughout their buying journey, minus the cost of the supporting these services. So all the other KPIs include retention, then loyalty means how much reviews they are leaving on your page, how many times your issues are resolved, what are the time to resolution, customer satisfaction, and sentiments. If people are talking highly about you, recommending your content, recommending your page, means you have achieved your KPIs. These are the different forms of key performance indicator targeting towards the retention and loyalty. Revisit your KPIs every 6 to 12 months so that you are always updated in the latest trends in the market, and always conduct a social media audit.
So why we need to do the social media audit? Because it's really help you to develop or adjust a social media strategy that aligns to specific actionable business objectives and goals as we discussed. So we always have to look back our business goals and marketing goals. Then we audit our social media campaigns and we mesh and align back with those goals, and also by doing social media audit we can discover the trends we can use to create or modify our campaigns. Yeah, so whether we how we can trace or we create new campaign, we use new strategies so we can know when we only do our social media audit, and we will receive some valuable insight into how our customer sentiments and perception on our brand. And also, by doing social media audit, it will provide executive and our team a look into what is or what is not working for us. Then we can manage and we can justify the spending on the social medias. So if we overspend and then the campaign is useless, then we re-strategize and repost.
Yeah, so social media audit is very important because you are putting a lot of efforts, lot of time, lot of resources to create these contents. If we are not doing the audit, then we may be losing money in the longer term. So social media audit is very very important. So we do the audit by listening. Social listening is we track, analyze, and respond to the conversations around the across the internet. So it's not only about the Facebook or LinkedIn. It's all about all ways wherever your customers can reach you. They may be talking about you. If you are not listening to it, you may be losing a lot of consumers. So meaning of social listening is review your comments and mentions, follow the conversations about your brand, watch the hashtags, and keep a track of influencers, customers, and the prospects. So whatever they are talking about you, whatever they are mentioning about you, you need to be able to review those feedback so that you can understand what are the perception of people that they are talking about you. There are some free listening tools that are available on the internet, which are Google Alerts, Hashtagify, Social Mention, TweetBack. So there are different free social listening tools that you can use
And
for.
also paid social listening too as well.
There are some paid social listening tools which are net-based, Bandwatch, or other things and technology. So you have to use your own research to buy. If you propose to buy any of this, we don't subscribe. We don't authorize any of these. And
And
there are community management tools which are used like Hootsuite or Spreadfast, Lithium, Sprout Social, so that you can use them to automate your social media contents, or to at one place you can use all your social media followers or contents or people comments, so and you can answer them from one platform rather than going into different platforms.
so not only social listening, we also need to do the social monitoring. So it's a method of looking for mention of your brand, your product, hashtags, employees, competitors, and customers. So you have to look into everything and you have to monitor those. And also you have to look into the engagement, the social engagement. So is having conversation with individuals about your industry, brand, product, and services. So as mentioned in earlier, we have to look at all the likes, shares, review rates, and everything we need to monitor, and then we have to look into it. So there are some of the tools on the Facebook we can use to monitor the engagement and ROI and everything's on over there. And also there are some of the application which we can use to do more effective and fast monitoring for your social media campaigns. For example, this Espresso is a paid software, but you can use for to monitor your campaigns and your engagement and everything's inside.
But we don't authorize it. You can use it at your own risk.